our German road trip continues to Berlin. We are here in Dusseldorf and we are headed on a 6-hour drive down the Autobahn to the beautiful city of Berlin, where we are checking into the Grand Hyatt, which is our absolute favorite Hyatt brand, and we are so excited. I don't know if it's gonna top the Welcome. Let's hit the road.
We're Adam and Abby. Together, we are Travel with A Team. At the end of 2020, we quit our jobs to travel full time. We started in Hawaii, explored the Great West in an RV, and took on Alaska, the last frontier. Subscribe to our channel to follow our adventures around the world.
Siri didn't know that there was a tunnel. It's like a really long tunnel, and she said, your destination is on the right. And we were in a tunnel.
I need a breather after that
I'm
one.
so hungry.
That's what you're worried about right now?
Yeah. Let's go check in. Woo, Grand Hyatt.
We just checked into the Grand Hyatt Berlin after kind of a tough ride over here getting lost in the tunnel, but we made it, and wow. As we mentioned before, we do have Hyatt status, which is really helpful because we got a little bit of a room upgrade. We booked the standard room, but they upgraded us to a room with a city view, and it is totally worth it. Now, we're a little bit tainted from our stay at the last place in Dusseldorf, but as we've mentioned before, the Grand Hyatt is our absolute favorite hotel brand in the Hyatt family. And this is living up to its standard as to why we love it so much. Everything about this hotel is beautiful. The lobby is incredible. The service is amazing. And we're also gonna end up getting free breakfast, which is fantastic. This room is absolutely gorgeous in the way that every Grand Hyatt is. So it's not the hugest room we've ever had, but they have mirrors everywhere to make this place look absolutely ginormous, which is amazing. We have a full king size bed. And Hyatt beds are usually pretty comfortable, so I'm looking forward to a very good night of sleep. One downside of Grand Hyatts is they don't do great about other seating. So we only have like a chair and this other chair. So a lot of times we end up sitting in our bed, which is whatever. You know, it's just a small thing that we can definitely live with. The upgrade on this room is this city view. And it is really an excellent view. It's kind of a plaza and cars. It's not super loud from what I can hear. But we really do love having a view. It's really awesome. We learned in Cologne that having a view can mean that you can stay in your hotel room but still feel like you're a part of the city, which means you can have the best of both worlds. Tea and coffee, complimentary. So far with this room, you might be thinking to yourself, that looks kind of like a normal hotel room, but the real gem of this particular room is this awesome bathroom. Now, normal, we have a sink, mirror, whatever, a ton of lights. I have no idea what this is. It looks like a TV. It's not a touch screen. What's this? Oh, that's gonna disconnect. I don't know what it is. This is where the magic happens. This is both. Whoa, there's a step. This is your shower and your tub. There's a name for this type of room, and I don't remember what it's called. It's like a wet closet, a wet bath. I don't know, when the tub is in the shower. This bathroom is immaculate, especially because most of the time in a hotel, the bathroom is just like really tiny and cramped, and this is like a third of the room. The entire room is this absolutely amazing bathroom with 2 doors and a water closet thing, you know, where it's separate, where the toilet's separate from everything else, so you don't have to shut off the whole bathroom to use it. This place is awesome. And that is our amazing Grand Hyatt room.
And now for the points. Normally, when we book a Grand Hyatt, it's on points. But because of an extra few promotions, we actually decided to pay cash for this one. Now, it is a little bit of a splurge. The hotel rate was about 225 euros per night, which translates over a 3-night stay to about $800, which is rather pricey. However, because of the Q3 special promotion that Hyatt has currently in place, in combination with our credit card, we're actually going to be earning a total of roughly 20 points per night for this stay. So in reality, we're going to earn approximately 16,000 points, which is actually enough to book this hotel for free for 1 night. So in addition to helping us get Globalist Hyatt status, this is actually a really good redemption. Sometimes it makes sense to use points. Other times we just have to suck it up and pay cash, but it helps to be at some place that's this awesome and amazing, and we just love the Grand Hyatt.
All right, it's time to check out Love Olympus, aka the gym. The Club Olympus gym at the Grand Hyatt is actually really nice. We had to make an appointment, so you can just call in and make an appointment for your whole stay. You don't have to wear a mask, which is pretty nice. People social distance, everybody cleans off the equipment. It's got a lot of sunlight. Pretty much has everything you need. It's not huge, but it's really nice. One of the coolest parts about our rate here at the Grand Hyatt is that we are supposed to get free breakfast with our room. So let's go check out what that actually is like. It looks like we have a pretty good spread. It's a sit-down breakfast. They just ask for your room number. This is looking very promising. They have a buffet and a continental breakfast. And the buffet is kind of what you would expect. Eggs, bacon, veggies, charcuterie, which is kind of European, waffles, pancakes, and then they have like 4 kinds of bread and rolls, avocado, Nutella, honey, jam, like a huge selection of stuff to go on toast. So, avocado toast with pine honey. So far, it's really delicious.
So we're in the Grand Hyatt lobby, and this place just makes you feel snazzy. That's the only word I can think of. This is a snazzy hotel. When you go to book the Grand Hyatt in the Hyatt app, the main picture is of the pool. So that means it's gotta be awesome. Now, it's pool time. So the pool at the Grand Hyatt does not disappoint. It has spectacular views. There's a rooftop terrace where you can order drinks to the spa and have them delivered. So if you really want to do that, that'd be cool. It's about to rain again, so we probably won't. But the views from this pool are spectacular, and there is a hot tub. And what hotel review would be complete without a glimpse of the hotel bar? We just left the box, the hotel bar and restaurant, and it was a really cool experience. Admittedly pricey, that's to be expected. The pours weren't best that we've ever had. They were actually, we got cheated a little bit on the pours, but the atmosphere was cool.
And that is pretty much all of the free amenities that the Grand Hyatt Berlin has to offer.
To be clear, there are a few other things that are available that we couldn't take advantage of. For example, the Grand Club, which we don't yet have globalist status, which gets you access to the club. In addition, there was a wide menu of spa services available that, candidly, we weren't willing to pay for.
This hotel confirms our love of the Grand Hyatts. This place is awesome. It has so much to offer. It's beautiful. The service is excellent. Really, Grand Hyatts tend to go above and beyond in making sure you have a really comfortable stay. It's in a really good part of town. It's pretty central. You can get to pretty much anything in about 15 minutes of a walk or shorter. Obviously, Berlin is a huge city, so sometimes it just takes a little bit longer. You might need public transportation. Either way, the location of the Grand Hyatt is really good. Overall, for us, it is definitely a thumbs up. Would recommend. Definitely an option to consider during your stay here in Berlin. I would say don't eat the breakfast unless it's included in your stay.
38 euros was the price for the actual breakfast for the buffet.
Per person.
We found a rate where that was included, really at normal prices, so it wasn't a surcharge per se. But if it were, I would be looking for alternate options.
If you want to see how we actually spent our time while we were here in Berlin, check out our next video, because that will be highlighting all of the fun we had outside of the Grand Hyatt and in this wonderful city of Berlin. We will certainly be back here, and we very well may stay at this exact hotel. So, to keep up with our adventures, learn more about some of the cool and exciting places we stay, and about our adventures outside of the walls of our hotels, hit that subscribe button, and you can continue to follow us around the world.